One of the most requested item in DC Universe Online is back. Let's talk about it. Also, we will talk about other Superman Emblem in this video. So let's get this party started. Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So the Superman Emblem has returned, and one of the questions that I keep on getting ever since is where can we get this emblem? Let's take a look. So you can get the emblem from our friend Tempus Huguenot, pretty much smack in the middle of the House of Legends. And yeah, I did mention the name in previous videos, but people struggle a bit with that name. I guess it is a bit of a mouthful, Tempus Huguenot. And I've seen, like our poor friend Darkman does struggle with that word. He'll say something like Tempus Huguenot or something like that. And I do understand, I struggle with a lot of words, but somehow this one was simple enough for me to figure out. So if you take a look at the vendor, you will see that the emblem is pretty much right at the top, so you cannot miss it. And it is 150 source marks. Sadly, there is a catch. It is going to be available for a limited amount of time. We already had that emblem 5 years ago when it was the Superman 80th anniversary. We got the emblem for roughly 6-8 months in the game. And this year, it's not going to be any different. You have until December 31st, 2023 in order to be able to get this emblem. After that, sadly, it will be gone. And who knows if or when the emblem will come back. And one more thing that should be mentioned is that the emblem is color locked. So you will not be able to change the colors of the emblem. But if your goal is to recreate the classic version of Superman, we now have a perfect emblem in order to be able to do so. We also had the Batman vs Superman emblem, the BVS emblem added to the game. Sadly, it was only available for a short amount of time. It was available on the marketplace for roughly 1 month, and sadly afterwards it was removed from the marketplace because of some sort of licensing issue. So sadly, if you don't already have that emblem, you can no longer get it at this point. Also, you cannot give that emblem to anyone else. So if someone offers to give you that emblem, they're lying to you. You cannot trade that emblem to other players. And unlike the classic version of the emblem, for this version, you can actually change the colors of the emblem if you want to. There's something that keeps on happening as time goes by. They keep on trying to give Superman a black costume for some reason. And it's nothing new. Way back when they had the Death of Superman storyline, for some reason they had to give Superman a black costume. And they keep on redoing that as time goes by. So the DCUO devs decided to give us the Superman emblem once more. But even better, they added a whole bunch of Superman emblem in the game. So we have the Sunshine Superman emblem that has been added to the game, and the Kryptonian Sunshine emblem. So now we have the official Sunshine Superman in the game. And again, you can use it to create the alternate version of Superman. You're not restricted to creating Sunshine Superman, obviously. We have the Chinese Superman emblem that also has been added to the game. There's the Kryptonian Chi emblem. It is the official emblem of Chinese Superman, but you don't have to use it with Chinese Superman. You can create any type of Superman character you want to using this emblem. Although at some point, Chinese Superman had a Superman emblem that had sort of the yin-yang emblem built into it. I wish they had given us that emblem, but oh well. There's the Super Doom emblem that has been added that allows you to recreate a sort of evil Superman like either Overman or the Superman from Earth X, you decide. The Super Doom emblem. It is the emblem of a weird clone that's sort of a version of Doomsday and Superman mushed together. But again, it could be used to create the evil Overman, it could be used to recreate Superman from Earth X, and probably something else I failed to recall. There's the Super Demon emblem. It is a stylized version of the Superman emblem for Etrigan. I have to admit, I'm not sure how I would use this emblem. I'm gonna have to experiment a bit. They gave us the Superman 1 million emblem. They added the Kryptonian Descendant emblem. So you can use it to recreate the Superman 1 million character if you want to. And they gave us the Superman Prime emblem. We have the Kryptonian Prime emblem. So we have the official Superman Prime emblem. I mentioned now how Superman Prime was the most powerful Superman of them all, but it would seem that there's a last son that is even more powerful. So all those emblems have been added to the Kryptonian General Time Capsule. If you don't want to open Time Capsule, that's fine. Take a look at the broker. You should be able to purchase those emblems from the broker. Although we already had a few alternative Superman emblem in the game, like we have the emblem for Flashpoint Superman. Although it is not called the Flashpoint Superman emblem, it is the Subject 1 emblem. And there's also the Subject 0 emblem that could kind of work. It works especially well to recreate Superman Beyond. Yeah, it's not exactly the same thing, but within the context of DC Universe Online, it's close enough. There's the House of Zox emblem that was added at some point. It's a bit of a messed up emblem, but it was the best option we had for some time to recreate the Superman emblem in DC Universe Online. Also, one of the advantages it has over the classic emblem is that you actually can change the color of the emblem, and also there is an enhanced version of the emblem. For the classic emblem, sadly, we do not have an enhanced version because way back when, we did not have enhanced versions of emblems just yet. Although recently we had a weird story where Batman, Superman, and Green Lantern were kind of mushed together. And the emblem kind of works to recreate the weird emblem that the character had. There was a weird mishmash of the Batman and Superman emblem. And there's also the House of Va, I guess, that could work. Yeah, it's not exactly it, but it does give us a Superman-shaped type of emblem. And also, again, it is an enhanced version, and we can customize the colors of the emblem if we want to. Another option I've seen people use is the Raw emblem. Again, it's not exactly it, but it is an enhanced emblem, and you can change the colors of the emblem if you want to. Obviously, you can still use the House of El War suit to get a Superman emblem, but now that we have a whole bunch of Superman emblems, you don't really have to. And the same is true with the Fallen God chest piece. There's also the Superboy hoodie that has a Superman emblem. Sadly, it is a hoodie, and also you can see the colors don't really match with our friend Superman. But if you want, you can get the hoodie from Dr. Fate. There was the Superman hoodie that used to be on the marketplace. Sadly, again, it is a hoodie, and it has been removed from the marketplace for quite some time now. There's a few weird Kryptonian sets of armor you can get from the Watchtower. But again, none of them really look like Superman, and they're pretty bulky suits of armor as well. But they do have a Superman emblem if you really want to. I almost forgot the Superwoman emblem. It kind of worked for a while to recreate the Superman type character. So there you go, guys. So the classic Superman emblem is back into the game. So get it now while you can. Again, it is going to be available for a limited amount of time. Although, as you saw, even if somehow you miss out on the Superman emblem for whatever reason, there is quite a few alternatives to be able to recreate a Superman type character in DC Universe Online. You can get most of those emblems from the broker, but some of those emblems are on the Booster Gold vendor, and as time goes by, more and more of those emblems will be added to the Booster Gold vendor. We shall see.